Hey everyone, welcome. I am MisterBo and Beenox have gone and done it. They have released another character trailer. After last week I said I wouldn't cover character trailers unless they revealed some sort of new track or something in them, and well, we have a brand new character trailer for Coco on which she is driving around, of course, her track, Coco Park. So we're going to be taking a look at the character trailer. We're going to be breaking it down. I've screenshotted a few things from it, and then of course, like with all my other videos, we're going to hop into the original CTR and try and line it up as best as we can and get a good comparison of how Beenox have actually changed the track visually. So firstly, let's take a look at the Coco Park trailer, and the first shot we get is of a giant Coco statue, a massive rainbow in the sky, tons of flowers everywhere, petals on the track. This is looking like a really happy and a fun track to race around, because back in the original CTR, Coco Park and Slide Coliseum were kind of pretty visually boring tracks. Coco Park, especially in terms of the layout of the track as well, was a really boring track. It kind of just a sort of big old circle, more or less. And while obviously they're not going to be changing the layout of the track, giving it a nice visual overhaul certainly helps. This almost looks like it could be something from Mario Kart. I personally am really enjoying this style. So let's continue on. We get a good look at the sort of last turn of the track. We can see that they have replaced the white lines along the middle of the track with these sort of hearts instead. We have another statue of Coco, this time on her laptop. And in the background there we can see a big old castle, and just in front of that we have these tents as well. So it seems like they maybe are taking a slight hint of the fantasy levels from Crash 3 Warped and applying them to Coco Park, because obviously in the original CTR we never had any levels around that theme. We didn't even have any levels around the Egyptian theme or even the Arabian Night theme, so maybe they'll sort of creep those into other tracks or give us brand new tracks around those themes as well. Now if we scrub forward slightly, we actually get a good look at the starting line here. Now obviously in every single level in CTR Nitro-Fueled they're giving it its own unique starting line, which is what Naughty Dog originally wanted to do in the original, but due to memory space they just couldn't. So in Coco Park we have sort of these little drone things flying above, holding up the start line, the checkered flag, as well as some other things in front of that. So that's kind of cool to see. I think that kind of fits in as well with the sort of technology side of Coco. Moving on, we get a good close-up of Coco. She pulls out her phone, which I'm assuming is one of the sort of animations that she does when she wins. Now something that isn't really to do with Coco Park, but it will zoom past your eyes if you don't pause, is we get a few different shots of characters passing by. Firstly, we have this shot, which you can tell that's Polar in his normal cart. But if we continue on, Cortex zooms by as well in his red cart. Nothing unusual there. We then get Tiny passing by as well. And then we get this. Now I'm not entirely sure if this is Dingodile or Pura. I don't think it's Polar. But whoever this is, they are in a yellow cart, and they're not supposed to be in a yellow cart. This is probably Papu's cart, so it's just more evidence that yes, we can change cart colors for the various characters. Obviously we had already seen this with Dingodile in, I think it was Pura's cart in the first ever trailer, and we also know we're getting the Nitro Kart carts as well, so a lot of cart customization there to be had. We get another nice shot of the track here. I think this is sort of coming up on the last turn. One thing we don't get to see in this trailer at all is the tunnel in Coco Park, so we're not entirely sure how they've changed that, but again this track is just very visually pleasing. I'm really liking the style they're doing for this track. We see this shot of Crash and we get another good look at those tents in the background as well. Again, I think they're kind of adding that sort of fantasy theme that we never saw in CTR before. And then this is a look at, I believe, the first turn of the course. You can see the sort of brick wall along the side there, which is kind of cool, with the turbo pad of course, and then this is where they'll be heading into that tunnel, but unfortunately we don't get to see that tunnel. The last shot we do get is of Coco crossing the start line or finish line, and we can see it's that checkered flag look. It kind of goes down some stairs. We know there's the trophy at the top of those stairs, that sort of podium, and overall I'm really liking the look of this track. So let's do what we normally do and go into the original CTR. Now it's a little bit harder because this is sort of gameplay footage to line up some of these shots, but I've tried my best to line them up as perfectly as I could, and you can get an idea of what the original looks like compared to the new version, and of course it is a very visual difference. Some of the tracks we've already seen with Cortex Castle, Polar Pass, Dingo Canyon, Crash Cove, the new visual style has kind of kept to the original and just sort of spruced it up a bit, whereas this one kind of has taken the idea of Coco Park and just put a load of brand new character and life into it, making it much more of Coco's track than it used to be and making it a lot more exciting to hopefully race around, even though the layout is going to be pretty much the same. Now, we don't know if we're going to be getting a brand new character trailer every week from now on. I'd assume that we maybe are, as they've started off with Crash, Coco. We're probably going to be getting maybe Cortex next week, and hopefully this continues to lead up to where we see the boss characters and of course Oxide, and maybe, fingers crossed, some new characters. We still don't have any official confirmation on that yet, but hopefully we do get either a confirmation that we are getting new characters or confirmation that we aren't, so we can stop speculating. And of course, I will continue to cover these character trailers as long as they have something new and fresh in them. So if we get a new glimpse at Cortex Castle or a track we haven't seen yet, I'll be sure to cover it. If it's say Dingo Dial on Dingo Canyon, then you probably won't see me covering it unless there's something specific in it, like we do get a shot of a boss character. So we'll just have to wait and see on that. Let me know what you guys think of Coco Park. Do you like the new visual style? Yes or no? And if you do or don't like it, let me know why in the comments below. Also, let me know who do you think the next character trailer is going to be on. Is it going to be Cortex? Is it not? And which character trailer are you waiting to see? I would assume it's probably one of the boss characters. Pinstripe for Hot Air Skyways would be pretty nice to see. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to give the like button a big old hug. If you have any feedback, leave it down in the comments below. If you're new around here, feel free to subscribe for more gaming content and coverage. And if you do, be sure to boot that bell icon so you're notified when my future videos go live. But thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll catch you later. Bye bye.